All right, y'all, get ready to be in awe. I like to think I'm pretty jaded doing this for over a decade, but no, there are still moments where I'm like, that can't be real, is it? No, it's real. So there's a public school teacher in Idaho who was confronted by her higher-ups, I guess was the principal or the vice principal or something like that. And they said to this teacher, hey, look, you have this sign up, and this sign is sort of controversial, so we need you to take it down. What did the sign say? It said, everyone is welcome here. They said, look, in today's political climate, that's like a controversial thing, so we're going to need you to go ahead and pull that down. Like, when you see moments like this, it almost feels naive and silly when people are like, geez, how did the Nazis ever take over, bro? Like, that's crazy that the Nazis were ever able to take over. Like, people didn't stand up and say, this is bad. Meanwhile, you got public schools where the higher-ups are going, take down your everyone is welcome sign. Because potentially, maybe, some Trump-supporting mom might call the school and say, I disagree, not everyone is welcome. All right, you ready? We got a video on it here, local news video on it here. Let's watch.
I was told that it's not content neutral, that it's a personal opinion.
A West Ada school teacher is being told to remove 2 signs of inclusion from her middle school classroom because the school district says it violates policy. Sarah Inama has taught world civilization to 6th graders at Lewis and Clark Middle School for the past 4 years. And for the past 4 years, Sarah had these signs up in her classroom. One that said, everyone in this room is welcome, important, accepted, respected, encouraged, valued, and equal, written over the colors of the rainbow. And another that said, everyone is welcome here, showing hands of various skin tones, hearts in the palm, those kind of things.
Oh, there we go. That's why they did it. Under the everyone is welcome sign, you have different skin tones of kids' hands up with a heart in them. God forbid one of the MAGA parents come in there and be like, wait a second, this hand is too dark. This other one is 2 shades too dark. Let's just scrap it.
Pretty benign signs if you look at them. And before we go any further with this, the sign with the rainbow colors, not the same as an LGBTQ flag, although Sarah says she's very much an ally, she just doesn't advertise it in her classroom. So for 4 years, these signs have survived sans harassment. Nobody said a word about them. That is, until about a month ago.
My building administration came to me during my lunch period and told me that they needed to be taken down by the end of the day. They told me that they were in violation of district policy because in today's political environment, they're considered a personal opinion.
Did they say somebody complained about them?
No.
It's a personal opinion to say everyone is welcome here. What do you want to do? What do you want to happen? Some kid walks in the room and you think they're the wrong religion, different skin color. Hey, get the fuck out, little Timmy. Fuck you. Like, what are we doing here?
I asked if anyone had complained about it them, and they said, no, we just want to protect you from that if that were to happen.
In this political...
So this is being scared into compliance. And this is what Trump has done, right? All he needs to do is threaten certain things, and then people will self-censor, right? Will self-regulate. That's the move. That's the move. Even all these threats, these threats against the First Amendment, it's like just the fact that he will have the DOJ open up an investigation into CNN or MSNBC or this reporter or that reporter or this person who said that thing. Like, just that enough provides a disincentive for most people where they're like, I don't need this fucking headache. I'll just go do something else. I just won't talk about it. It's the chilling effect of authoritarianism. That's what we're witnessing here.
I was told a couple things, that everyone is welcome here is not something that everybody believes. So that's what makes it a personal opinion.
You were told this? Mm-hmm. That not everybody believes everyone is welcome?
Right.
Okay. And who told you this? Who was the one saying that not everyone believes this?
My building administration and district personnel.
Face to face, they told you this?
Mm-hmm.
What was your response to that?
Because I was told to take it down by the end of the day, I did so. And the following few days, I just was so unsettled by it. And so I went back into my classroom and put it back up. And I emailed my principal and said, I don't agree. I don't agree that this is a personal opinion. I feel like this is the basis of public education.
And what was the response to that?
They came to talk to me and again asked me to take it down. And I said, I'm not interested in taking it down.
That's when the district higher-ups got involved. In an email exchange with Chief Academic Officer Marcus Myers, he highlighted the section of district policy he says Sarah's signs violated, including the advancement of individual beliefs.
The advancement of individual beliefs. What a sick joke. That sign is like the basis of a civilized society, right? He's like, well, some people want us to be an uncivilized society, so you got to accommodate them. This is that old canard of like, you can't be tolerant of intolerance, right? Like, you actually need to be intolerant on one thing, and that's intolerance.
And district facilities should be content neutral. But more specifically, Myers pointed to Idaho Code, the Dignity and Non-Discrimination in Public Education Act, which says district employees and students shall respect the dignity of others and acknowledge the right of others to express differing opinions. And they're saying that putting up a poster that says everyone is welcome is a violation of that?
Yeah, because everyone is welcome here, especially since the poster emphasizes in regards to skin color with the images of the hands, that is considered something that people have differing views on.
And the
It's literally just an admission that, like, you have to cater to white nationalists and white supremacists. It's just an admission of that. If they're saying, hey, look, it's because of the hands, they're admitting some people would disagree that everybody's welcome here, all the different skin tones, etc., right? All the different races. It's just an admission. You have to cater to white supremacists. There was a time where we viewed that as insane. You do realize that, right? Just like this whole resurgence of Nazism. There was a time when our government killed Nazis. Like, the whole point was to defeat Nazis in the war, and you kill them. And hating Nazis is like a core fucking value of this country. And now it's like, hey, you sort of got to cater to these Nazis, bro.
view would be racist?
I mean, I can't even wrap my head around what other differing view of it would be. I mean, except for something that's exclusionary. So everyone is welcome here really isn't a personal statement. It's non-discrimination. It's verbatim on our Explorer Way posters.
That's true. Sarah says these posters, made by the middle school principals and put up in every classroom, lay out what it means to be a Lewis and Clark explorer, welcome others, and embrace diversity. Isn't everyone is welcome here the same thing?
It is welcoming others, and it is embracing diversity. And these are the students that are in our community. I just feel like, as a teacher, and I feel like probably a lot of teachers share this sentiment, I would do anything to protect my students. I love all of them unconditionally. We protect them from danger. Quite literally would take a bullet for these students. And this is the one small thing that I feel like I can do to speak out against this and stand up for them, to protect them from being affected by racist sentiments affecting their classroom. I find it hard to grapple with the fact that the reason why this poster needs to come down is because there are people outside of our school that disagree with it.
I worry about our kids, man. I really do. I worry about our kids. Because, like, what sort of message are you sending? Like, that's some bare minimum, basic, civilized, inclusive shit, which was in every classroom in, the 1990s or whatever the fuck. And now there's a war being waged on stuff like that. Well, what lesson are you sending to the kids? If you say, well, that's unacceptable. You can't say everybody's welcome. The lesson is, yeah, being exclusionary is acceptable, if not preferable, right? That's the message that you're sending. And then I hate to make, I usually hate like character-based arguments and shit like that, but you look at the conduct of the president of the United States and you go, the message that you're sending to younger generations is lie, cheat, steal, be corrupt, be a massive ego narcissist, do whatever you can to get your way, be greedy as shit. Like, the values that you're sending are acceptable, if not preferable, because this is how you get to the top society. Act like this guy to get to the top society. What you're sending to them is, it's basically an anti-civilization argument. It's like, it's the hyper-individualist bullshit taken to its logical conclusion. Be the worst, most shameless, most exploitative person you could possibly be, and that's how you get ahead. And that's how you get people to love you. And that's how you win in life, right? And it is, it's, I can't say enough negative stuff about it. Because then you look around and you're like, well, Jesus, we have an epidemic of these like 12-year-old boys who are running around quoting Andrew Tate, the rapist, human sex trafficker who's on video beating up a 15-year-old girl who he was dating at the time, which is also illegal, by the way. And like, just because this guy's a fucking macho man and he puffs his chest out and he yells about shit, people think, oh yeah, that's the way I should be. And you got kids quoting Andrew Tate in these schools, these young 12-year-old boys doing it, right? Again, what values are we anchoring these kids to? The worst possible values. So we'll have a whole generation of fucking little demons running around, all little Trumps making the worst possible decisions for everybody in society. And everybody, you cheer them as they go, yay, hooray. And it's with shit like this. You can't put up an everyone is welcome sign. That might offend some people. Well, how about we go back to like a robust liberalism and leftism that says, I don't give a fuck if that shit offends you. It's true and it's right and it's just. You know, and shout out to this woman. I know she took it down initially, probably because she was a little frazzled, didn't know, like, holy shit, what's going on here? But she eventually did the right thing and she put it back up, and then she went to the media, and that's what you needed to do. Go to the media, get this story out there, let the groundswell of support rise up, because guess what? At the end of the day, in this moment right now, there are way more people who are going to be on the side of keep that sign up. What are you, crazy? Way more people that are going to be on that side. All right? And I don't care what state you're talking about. I know Idaho is a conservative state. I don't care. You're still going to have majority of people be like, holy shit, really? You wanted to take this down? So do not self-censor in this moment, right? Do not say, oh, I won't raise my voice because then maybe I'll get in trouble. No. The only way out of this shit is for everybody to stand up and everybody to raise their voice. That's the bottom line. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.